How's it going, guys? So, welcome back to another episode of Preparing for God Wars Dungeon 3. Now, I just wanted to let you guys know before we get started that this is probably now going to be starting to be spread out quite a lot more into videos that pretty much just have a lot of progress or whenever there's a big change. This is kind of like the other ones in this episode, but I guess you could call this kind of like a finale of this season, and then we'll start spreading them out, and once there's sort of big things for me to share with you, then we'll go from there, and hopefully it make the videos a lot more enjoyable and more action-packed for you guys. The other main reason that I'm doing this is because I want to try and get another sort of series started up, and maybe focus on some more interesting content while we wait for any sort of confirmation on God Wars Dungeon 3 whatsoever. I will be keeping to make these videos though, don't worry about that. If you enjoy the series a lot, then don't worry, they'll still be coming. It'll just be maybe once a month rather than every other week, so not too much difference, but a little bit more spaced out so I can show you guys a lot better content. Anyway, in the end of the last episode, we finished that on a Telos streak that we didn't quite finish. So we're going to finish that first today, and hopefully something comes out of that. We will definitely see about that. And if you enjoy the video, of course, make sure to leave a like. And also, if you're new and you haven't seen all of the previous episodes, go and watch those. But also, if you enjoy this video and the series in general, then make sure to subscribe to the channel, because like I say, it will be continuing on, and I am making a lot more content coming up in the near future. Anyway, guys, let's see how Telos went.
No! God, please, no! No!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. When you're not.
Well, that didn't go too well, did it? We ended around about our usual point, around about 360%. Usually it is around about 350 that we end up losing our streaks. We always go until we die, or unless we get a drop, because there's no reason not to. I mean, we're going to lose a little bit of money from this, but let's go back and see exactly how much we got. It's always worth just continuing on, though, in my opinion, and trying to get that, that extra chance at a drop, and see how much better we can do. Anyway, we actually managed to get a good 26 mil, so I'm pretty happy with that. That's absolutely fine. 29 kills, 26 mil. Yeah, absolutely fine. We'll do some more Telos maybe at some point later in the future, but our gear is pretty much broken now for Tectonic, so maybe we'll have to figure out something about that and get onto some other bosses for now. So, as I mentioned, my Tectonic is pretty much dead, and there's no way I'm going to be able to do another Telos streak on that until I get it fixed. So we're now stuck to pretty much just doing range and melee, so Nex is probably the best place to go next. So I jumped in the Discord and checked if anyone wanted to go to Nex, and Anthony RS wanted to join me, so that's what we did. We grouped up, and this is how our trip went. Virtus Mask, Virtus Boots, and a Virtus Legs. I think Nex was loving the Virtus this week. However, only one of these was with Anthony, and you'll see me doing that split from that trip now. The other two were from like other times during the week of recording this video. I figured though, rather than showing you guys necks at 6 different points throughout the video, I would just pull those drops in and put them all as one sort of smooth sort of run. The Virtus legs was actually part of our stream. That is the first drop that we've got on stream since the very first stream I've ever done, and we got a spider piece. So that's absolutely awesome to finally get, and I'm glad that we've actually got something to show from a live stream. Anyway guys, that is how Nex went this week, and pretty decently to be honest. If only we went from something like Virtus to Torva, but can't complain, 3 drops is absolutely awesome. As a lot of you know, I want to get into doing all of the elite dungeons. However, I still don't have the gear for ED1, so I've been doing ED2 with General to get a little bit of practice in on that. It doesn't seem too difficult, so thankfully we can get into that pretty quickly. I've been ranging this as I don't have magic gear, and also I've been doing quite a lot of ED3 with a lot of people from Discord and on stream as well, and I've been using melee for that too. I have done a lot more ED3 than ED2, but you know, this is going to be hopefully a good way to make a lot of money in the future. I really do enjoy doing the ambassador, so ED3 doesn't really feel like much of a grind to me when I'm coming here and trying to get some money from it. A goal one day would be obviously to try and get all the stuff I need for melee to try and solo this boss, but for now let's stick to the groups and let's see how it goes. Absolutely nothing. So far from any elite dungeon that I've done, I've not had a rare drop yet, but that's absolutely fine. I've not done a lot, to be honest. I've done even less ED2 compared to ED3, and even then I'm probably not past the drop rate to expect anything, so that's absolutely fine. But I have come to a pretty big decision. So, while recording this episode, I actually kind of felt a bit gutted that I didn't have magic gear for pretty much all of it. At the beginning, I used the last of my tectonic charges at Telos, and we ended up not being able to do any magic whatsoever for the rest of the episode. Now, to me, that kind of seems a bit silly, seeing as that is the tier 99 prayer that I have, and also Telos, Solak, AOD, any of the elite dungeons with magic. These are all bosses that I can do by having magic. Now, my options were pretty much either buy Tectonic back, just the standard version, but the other option after the update on Elite Tectonic would be to save up any money I could get and just upgrade to Elite Tectonic. However, things weren't going amazingly well drop-wise, and every time I ended up making a bit of money, I always had some sort of cost on the side to spend it on. So, what I decided to do was go ahead, sell off my scythe, sell off my ascension crossbow, and any loot that I had laying around, and basically upgrade to Elite Tectonic. I worked out the cost of this, and to be honest, I thought I was going to be left with around about 10 mil to maybe get my augmentations done and stuff like that. But it turned out that I actually managed to save a good chunk of money by making the body myself. So that was a hell of a good save, and I ended up with about 100 mil left. So absolutely happy with that, and to be honest, I don't have any regrets. This is where we went straight away with the Elite Tectonic, of course, and in all honesty, I don't regret doing this whatsoever, because doing these runs on all Elite Dungeons in a row and having access to magic again is absolutely worth it in my opinion. Following up straight away from doing these Elite Dungeon runs 1, 2 and 3 to get the Elite chests, I got incredibly lucky, I believe, from doing a duo Seiryu with General, and I ended up making about 39 mil just from 2 full Elite Dungeon chests. So that's absolutely awesome, and we've already made a lot of money back to be able to get close to getting our Ascension Crossbow back. I have no doubt that we'll get our ASC back pretty soon, and the Scythe, maybe I'll wait a little bit because that price is pretty high at the moment. Anyway guys, that's going to end the video here. Hopefully you have enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys are going to be able to maybe just get a little bit excited for any future episodes that come, seeing as they're now going to be spread out quite a bit more. I really hope you enjoyed the video, of course, and if you did, then make sure to leave a like on it, and also if you're new, then check out the whole 9 more episodes. Go and check them out, and also, of course, subscribe to the channel. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later guys, bye.